10 basement remodels you have to see. This basement space was already in solid, build-ready condition when Beth, at the design blog Unskinny Boppy, decided to turn it into a home office for her husband. After Beth designed this office with decidedly masculine features, she christened it a man office, with its emphasis on wood features, strong colors, and sports. Leaving the ceiling open but painted, with visible heating ductwork, pares down the budget considerably. This basement couldn't even be used for storage because it was too damp and moldy. Design experts John and Cheery of the popular blog Young House Love first had to apply Drylock moisture sealing paint to the cinderblock walls and regrade the exterior ground to promote drainage away from the house. This ultra-cheap basement remodel heavily relies on IKEA furniture and floor carpet squares to create a clean, functional space for working and for storage. It's a remodel that quickly addresses a pressing need, yet leaves open possibilities for future fixes. This basement didn't have much going for it. The area was too dark, gloomy, and very rough around the edges. But the homeowner had a vision for a bright, sparkling multipurpose room. Post-remodel, this basement is now very easy on the eyes and nothing short of incredible. Now, the kids can play contentedly for hours on rainy days. Plus, with the addition of a guest bedroom and full kitchen, the basement can accommodate in-laws when they come to visit. The basement had definite potential, but it was dark and cluttered. It needed some major help before it could be transformed into the comfortable family area that the homeowners dreamed of. Out with the old and in with the new for this revamped basement. The ratty brown carpeting was ripped out and replaced with luxury vinyl plank flooring. A fresh coat of white ceiling paint dials up the light by reflecting ambient as well as the artificial light from the industrial-look ceiling fixtures. A finished basement is not always the same thing as a designed basement. Sometimes, the basement begins with the basics: walls, a ceiling, lights, and a floor. But that is little more than a box. You need more than that. Because this basement space was so small, Gwen says that her main concern was creating interest and warmth. She eliminated those worries by creating wainscot-style paneling from Matrix. As a busy mom of 3 kids, wife, and a very active lifestyle blogger, Landy Lou Anderson didn't exactly have a lot of time to tend to her packed basement. But as an ardent believer in clearing the clutter from one's home, life, and mind, she knew that it was time to act. She had her work cut out for her. Before anything, she had to evict all of that clutter. Pure design genius animated this basement remodel from lifestyle blogger Landy Lou. For one, she decided to paint her doors a dark color, giving them a custom look that stands out from the cooler gray walls. The basement space was large enough and showed promise, but it had one major flaw. As far as owner Heather of the design blog The Heathered Nest was concerned, it was seriously ugly. In fact, she calls it the worst basement you've ever seen. Step 1. Strip the fake wood paneling and install drywall. Now that this basement has been remodeled, it is a beautiful, comfortable, and bright space. The centerpiece is a spacious charcoal, tufted velvet sectional sofa that invites the family to gather, play, socialize, and relax together. The super furry rug lends an air of fun of the room. Can anything good be said about this basement? Walls are bare, ceiling open, and flooring unfinished. The result is nothing short of a total basement transformation. Kat and Mitch created multiple zones for multiple needs, half for entertainment and relaxing, half for working. The work zone was even further divided into hers and his areas. Kat wisely added tons of light to cheer up the basement, including recessed lights and a chandelier. While the area was big enough and ripe for a basement remodel, it had a lot of challenging aspects, including an obtrusive crawlspace door and a looming HVAC system that was hanging down from the ceiling. It was the start of a 1.5-year basement finishing project, but it was well worth all of the effort. Hameen and Ashley of the home design blog The Handmade Home began by installing drywall over the cinderblock walls, applying spray foam insulation, and enclosing the necessary but ugly supporting adjustable steel posts. Next came paint, flooring, and furniture, all fusing together to make a lovely daylight basement for work and play. The basement provided space for kids to romp around and play. But that's all it was, space. Home design gurus Chris and Julia decided that it was time to fill it out and give the space more utility and function. They already had a good start, as the walls, ceiling, and floor were finished. With all of the kids' play equipment banished to the backyard, Chris and Julia's basement remodel is a prime example of how to repurpose a largely ignored area of the home. A giant sectional sofa invites family to gather, nibble, talk, and play games. Stylish pendant lights, along with recessed lights, brighten and cheer up the space. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.